Hi everyone! Today's project is about this mini wallet and it comes with 3 pockets for your cards and 1 bigger pocket for coins or cash. If you're excited to make this for yourself as much as I do, let's go and see how it's done. For the material, we need main fabric and we also need an interfacing. Since we're using fabric instead of leather and we need it to be stiff enough, I'm using buckram interfacing. You need single folded or double folded bias binding and 1 snap button that you can either press it or sew it by hand. You also need general sewing supplies such as scissor, measure tape, pins and clips, marking tool, and a super glue. On step 1, after you transfer all the marking on the pocket, fold the first line wrong side together and iron it as I'm doing. After you're done, turn the fabric so you can see the second one, and the second line also need to be folded wrong side together and iron it. My marking erased by the heat, so I need to redo the button marks so I don't miss it. After you're done, fold the third line right side together like a cardigan shape and iron it. We are from now on folding like a cardigan, so the fourth line should be also wrong side together. Again for the fifth line, right side together and ironing it. And the final one needs to be folded wrong side together and iron it. For a cleaner result, I put the fold inside the bottom seam allowance that I folded and ironed them all together. And this is how our pocket look like after it's done. I transfer also all the marking on the right side of the main panel, then fold it from the middle line wrong side together and iron it. If you're using buckram interfacing, you don't need to iron it, even pressing it gently, it gives you that crease line. You can open it after that. We only need that crease line to clarify where is our pocket area and where to sew it. Now place your pocket on pocket area and make sure that the opening of the pocket will face the middle of the main panel. Now use clips to attach the pocket to the main panel and sew the indicated lines. This is how it looks like after you're done sewing your pocket to the main panel. For the next step, fold the main panel wrong side together from the crease line that you had before, and you can fix those layers together using super glue. When you do the super glue, you can spread it evenly so you don't see any glue spot on the other side. Press the layers together and wait till it dries out. After it fully dries out, you need to fold the pieces again from the other line marks that you have. So fold it on the side that there is no pocket. After you're done folding, press the line and iron it. After ironing, I also use cold iron to press the seam even better. Then fold the lid on the pocket according to the line we had on the pattern. And repeat the ironing for this seam as well. This is how it looked like after you're done ironing the lines. Now you need to sew the sides about half a centimeter from the edge. If you didn't glue them together, you can also sew the lids together at this point. Now it's time to attach your bias binding to the edges. For the beginners, you can also fix the bias binding to your edges using super glue, and you make sure this way that your bias tape won't move and it will give you a clean and nice result at the end. Don't use too much of the glue because you don't want any spot on the other side of the bias. As you can see, I fixed my bias binding to the edges nice and clean, and it's time to fold the tips. You can cut a little piece of the corners so you don't have a thick fabric at the end. So fold the tip wrong side together and fold it side over on it. And repeat the same for the other tip as well. Now it's completely ready to do a top stitch on it. You can do the top stitching 1 millimeter from the edge of the bias binding. And it's time to attach or press our snap button. For the female part of your snap button, make sure that you're doing it only on one folded layer of your pocket. And the male part is going to be on the wrong side of your lid. As you can see, I pressed my button and that's done. I hope you enjoyed making this wallet with me.